Excuse me. Let some of that cool air in. That's too much. Gonna get hot under the collar if I have it that high. Ugh. But this really isn't picking me up as loud as I thought it would. Is the map loaded? Oh, it is. So look, sometimes it's like streaming pool too much, texture streaming, and other times it's like, no, you're good. Oh, I thought it was going. It felt clunky, but 120 FPS. What if I look at everything? Not bad. I've not really got any LODs on anything, so it's not too bad at all. Oh, I should be panning that. There you go. That's still too much. It looks like I'm going real fast. Looks like I'm spinning around. A quarter of that, maybe? How slow will that go? Well, we'll go a quarter of speed, presumably. I want it to be noticeable that it's moving, even though it should kind of be going slow because it's distant stuff. Nah, see, that's too fast. Too fast. Oh, I should really announce that I'm streaming. That'd be really helpful. My mates, like, hardly anyone's been online today, I swear. I don't know how many of them work the weekends, so they might still be working, or a majority of them anyway. Oh, bad. I'm a phlegmy boy. God, never say that. I'm a phlegmy boy. Whoa. Let's have a post on Twitter to say I'm streaming. Okay, everyone's gonna lap it up if I put it on Twitter. Like, I've been holding myself back by not posting it there. Oh, I got a notification. What? What a notification. So I retweeted my stuff. Nice. Streaming. Whoops. Streaming over at Twitch. Coming close to finishing the scene. Tweet. Woo! I would post on YouTube that I'm streaming, but I'm streaming on YouTube, so it's kind of pointless. How many people watch my videos after after streaming? Let's see. 96 views, 132 views, 165 views, 162. Not bad. I need to make thumbnails for all of them again. I should do it so like every 20 episodes I have a new thumbnail to show that it's been progression, or even every 10 episodes. That'd probably be the way to go. So we got this done yesterday, right? Yep. Let's make sure it's the right one. I put this bottom part in like 4 times. Well, looks pretty good now. Cool. It's all very bright in here. Like, I think it's bright enough because it's supposed to be very ambient lit. Obviously, you'd have more this going on. What's going on? like that to light up. Maybe if I should convert to Unreal Engine 5, I could then have those emitting light. That'd be interesting. But I kind of like the ambient lighting of it all. Cool. Now, I think I need to change. I need to use 2 post-processing. Because I think when I'm indoors, I should have a different one. Or, well, I think the post-processing looks really good indoors right now. So where is it? Where's the box around it? Oh, it's very small. Let's go 50-50. Okay. Let's go 500. What? Let me sit up for a second. I don't see its boundaries at all. Huh? Am I stupid? I do not see any boundaries on this. Where are they? I definitely just went into it. You can see, like, it clipped. But... see it, like, changing lighting condition? Whoa, that's what the default or exposure makes it look like. Jesus, that's so bright. I'm still very confused. Why is it like got it disabled because it was an infinite one? Huh. Okay. You know what? Is it too dull in here? It's a tad too dark, so we're going to here anyway. Because I want outside to be brighter. So one way we can solve that is go auto exposure. And I won't adjust this. I'll just go... one makes it darker. I'll go 0.65. 0.6. 0.8. Well, actually, go 1. So it's a bit brighter outdoors. Oh, is that too bright now, though? I don't know how I want the outdoor brightness, to be honest. I'm very, very confused to how I think it should look. That's barely editing in it. Edited it. Illumination. I think 2 looks pretty good. There's too bright down here. 1.25. Button in between. 1.5 maybe. I'll look at it on the other monitor too, because this monitor is not as nice color spectrum and stuff as the other monitor. The other monitor is a bit newer. Okay. Is shadow parts like this? I personally think it's too dark. Now, I could always get the second directional light to help brighten up these areas. Wait. Or not? Where is the directional light coming from? So the backs are not overexposed. Oh, they're both facing the wrong ways. Right, the same way. So what I usually like doing is making it face the opposite direction. So that way it lights up all the areas you don't see. You know what I mean? If we turn you to 0.25 like this, what does that look like down here now? Yeah, that helps bring the puddles to life. The only problem is you get this really bright top to things now, which doesn't fully make sense. I wonder if we can mess around with some other settings. So it should have cast shadow off. Yeah. So this actually doesn't match this color very well at all. It needs to be more orange, right? I was trying to do that yesterday, but I was like, failing pretty hard. That's a bit closer, right? The light coming through here. That looks very nice. Where's that coming from? This one? Oh, it is. Oh, that's cool. Technically, the way that I got this coming through, you can see, like, obviously this light coming through. The light should be, like, over there. But I like the light coming from here, because this is like our beauty shot when we're outside. Now, I wonder how we should do the roofing. Oh, I should have actually opened the boat. That'd be helpful. So I would like it to be physical. That'd be pretty cool. But the original concept wasn't tiled like this. The original concept, oh god, that clips, was like metal plates. Which is kind of a cool idea, but I couldn't get it looking very good when I tried. I could just say screw it and make it so I duplicate one, get it to array over like the like make it so I've just copied the one texture and they all share the same texture. Or I could do like this many, like that, do those with textures and then start duplicating them out to match up. I'm not sure what would be the best way. They got back to them, they do. Touch the butt, exactly. Touchy the fish. It's like one of those times where I just don't know. Like, I think there's something like inherently wrong with how this looks, and I can't put my finger on what it is. Obviously, I've got to have these actually having a decent texture and stuff. And I've got to have these moving and have rope texture on it. But there's something about this. Is it just because it's all tiling, and it makes me not like it? Well, those are clearly facing the wrong way. I think maybe I've got these also to scaled. Yeah, I think that might be a bit better. They're like that or that. I think the chunkiness looks better, especially here. Yeah, I think the chunkiness is better. That is it baked, right? You'd think the ceiling would be darker, but I'm pretty sure that's baked. Let's beat it. Wait, is it not baked? Oh, after I let go. Right, okay. Okay, that is baked. Wow, it gets very orange after baking. Let's get one. Are you baked? I'm always baked. I do feel like I need to place some assets just laying around. Like here, we have this so empty. Big present box. Oh god, that looks terrible when it's not baked. I need this area filled up with something. I could always have like a crate. Is that my bad looking crate or my good looking crate? This is my bad looking crate, right? Yeah, this is the old crate. The new crate is where it's at. This crate looks lit. It doesn't look as good when it's not actually lit like when it's baked, but we'll do something like this. Like a makeshift chair. That's receiving weird lighting here. Which is odd to me, because there is room for that lighting not to leak. But it just doesn't like it. My light map is still 4K on it, right? Yeah, 4K light map. Emissive boost. Whoa. Oh god, I should have done that. Oh no, now it's not baked. Or is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, then maybe a pillow on top of that. Just like something to be there. How do the light rays through the window work? It looks really cool. Oh, it's physical meshes. Check out the hat in time. Okay. They're physical meshes if you go into that. People ask that question a lot. See that? Let's make them like really over the top so you can see it. So my visibility is at the moment that, so we turn that up. Whoa! So yeah, they're literally just a mesh. That's the material. See that? And then if you wanna, so it kind of goes a little bit to how well you UV map it, but basically, you're gonna. He says, "What the hell UV map is this?" Basically, as long as it goes from top to bottom, which it's doing. Oh, I see. I remember that for my next project. Oh, cool. Glad you enjoyed it. But yeah, basically, you come into here. I just use a gradient mask, and if I show you what that looks like, just dark at the top, light at the bottom, and then I tell it to contrast a little bit in the not right now, but in the instance I contrast it so it's a bit sharper, and then I basically change the opacity from top to bottom. So it's inverted in this case, right? Because in this case, I want it to be softer at the bottom and then stronger at the top. So then I just tell it in the opacity, basically make the values so at the top, opaqueness. At the top, it's a higher number in the opacity because opaque means not transparent. And then as it goes lower, using the linear gradient, it gets less opacity, meaning it gets more transparent. Oh, and then on top of that, we have a Fresnel. So what this will do, is as you can see, as we get to the edges, so it doesn't look as obvious here. Let's set this to 0 for a second. Oh, doesn't look obvious there either. It was 0.5, right? Yeah. Basically, Fresnel just makes it so as it gets to the edges of like your perspective, like the horizon of the mesh. If we look at a cube and you go like this, look, see that? If you look straight on and then as it gets to the horizon, it gets to another color. Basically, it's doing that as well. So when it curves around, you're using that Fresnel to also make it transparent. So it gets softer at the sides. So I've got a video on it. If you actually go to the channel, just writing like God Rays, custom God Rays, you'll be able to find it. But yeah, it's the little way I started doing it a long time ago, and I liked it. So we need pillows. So that's like the only thing left in this room, right? Like obviously I could throw some stuff on the floor. Yeah, look. Oh wait, what the hell? What? Why is that like receiving lighting back here? Then you look at it close and it turns it off. That's strange. Pillow. I know I was looking at the roof. I still, after all this time, I still don't know how I want to do it. So, goodbye, roof. Hello, pillow. Wait, why is the girl not sitting in the blender scene? Where is she? One of her is here. Okay. Whoa. Interesting mesh, interesting mesh. That's going to be well hard to... You know what? Delete. Let's make a... we'll just go File. File, New, General, Save. Thanks for give the video a watch. Very much. The way I usually do pillows, I usually just do this. And then... We get like a generic pillow shape. Then if you want it to be like more drooped at the bottom, like that. Maybe like this, and then we apply that and subdivide it one more time. That gives me a very clean mesh. So we mark seam here. Do we want a mark seam there? We can do something like this. Clear seam. Unwrap that. And we should get a pretty decent unwrap. Do I want from top or the side though? Depends where we've got to see it from, but whatever. And then if we just apply that, cool. We can then start selecting random areas. There is a way to select random like vertices on the geometry, but I can't remember how to do it. Squeeze it down a little bit, scale it up, get some random bumpness to it, select some of the opposite sides. Actually, we want the middle, want it to be more like this, and then we want to stoop down like that. Cool, and then as we get to the bottom, we want it to flatten. Physics. Cool, that's going to be a pillow she's going to sit on. I think it's coming a little too far back. And I think it needs more here. I'll do one more smooth on it. Let's get some extra verts in here. Cool. Cool, so we've got like a back indent in it now. And it's probably going to have a bit more poofiness as it comes to the bottom like that. Because she's going to be putting most of the pressure up here. Cool. Click like that. It's going to be pretty high poly, but I'm fine with that. Do another unwrap to make it look a bit better. Now, if we do a quick duplicate, you know, we subdivide it maybe 2 more times. Subdivide it 1 more time on top of that. Go into our brush tools. Now, I know there's a crease one. There you go. What thicker creases? I never use this tool. Where are... Here you go. I was going to say, where are the actual things for it? Radius, and that up. That's cool and all, but I kind of want it chunkier. Cloth mass, cloth dampen. Oops. Cloth dampening, is that the one? Wait, turn that like that. Oh, wait. You know what? I could do this and then I could smooth it. Wherever smooth is, Draw, clay, layer, inflate, blob, crease, smooth. Get a bit more smoothness to these. Now I just lost all that detail though. I think we want to pinch though. And that's blob. I was hoping blob would do the invert if I did that. Where's pinch? Blob, crease, smooth, flatten, feel. Flatten? What's that like in Blender? I mean, kind of. Feel, scrape, pinch. There you go. I pinch this corner. Wait, I've done all this. Now I need to make a low poly of it. I'll just estimate what I got. Pinch not working the way I wanted to do. Oh well. Okay, so cloth. How do I make that bigger? Auto smooth. What's that like? No. Do I just make it a huge radius? Maybe that seems to be doing something. Those are bigger creases now, so let's try 300. Nah, see, they're thicker, but I'm just creating like a huge area of creasiness. Oh, hardness. That'd probably be what I'm looking for, yeah. That is not what I'm looking for at all. I should really be using my pen for this. That's not working. I need to go pen, tablet. Oh, it's just not working in Blender. Oh, it's because no touch sensitivity. Cool. I don't want the size, I want the ramp to be touch sensitive. Turn up the strength. Wow, I want to boost the strength way more than that. I'm not sure. This is what happens when you haven't practiced doing pillows and stuff for a very long time. I mean, it works as a pillow. I was trying to figure the best way to get creases. Like, I feel like the creases I was doing would just not look very good. Maybe what I should also be doing is... Let's take off subdivide. Let's do a decimate. Unsubdivide. Apply. There you go. That is chunky. Not too chunky. Oh, doesn't really work the way I wanted it to now. I'm not sure. I'll have a look at. I'll keep it like that, and then we'll go sculpt and we'll smooth out some areas. Oh, that's what smooth looks like. Jesus. I just want this like little dot that we've got going on it to be smoother. Alright, and then I use this one as our... use this one as our high poly. I'm just going to settle with this, I'm not going to lie. This one as our high poly. Unhide what we had going on before. That stayed close enough? Probably. We'll use this as our low poly. So file, export, FBX. Status object. Low poly cushion. Let's say underscore. High poly cushion. Cool. Let's come into Adobe Substance. When does Elden Ring get released? Like what day? 25th. Please tell me that's a weekend. Oh, it's the Friday. Okay, so I'll play it after work and then I have the weekend to play it. Nice. Who doesn't like a bit of Elden Ring? I mean, I don't know. You have not played it. Right, let's see if I can use that high poly if I moved it around a little too much. SM high poly. Really need to clean up my stuff. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. High poly cushion. Let's just do 1K for now. Oh, we got a crease in there that we wanted. It did look like it wasn't going enough distance though, so I'm going to do this. You see those like dead spots that we saw, which is fine now. That's an issue where basically you saw some of the Hey, IBM Motion, how's it going, man? 2 weeks, dude. 2 weeks, man. Elden Ring 2 weeks. Woo! I'm pretty excited. Not as much. For me, excitement is much less than probably the average person's excitement. I'm not particularly the most excited person when it comes to stuff like that. But, in general, considering I'm not that kind of person, I'm pretty excited. It's going to be really cool. I kind of just want a new, Dark Souls, really. I love it when people do stuff like that, though. It's not Dark Souls. It's very different. Everything I've seen about it. No one has said that to me so far, but I get people commenting like that, like tell me stuff like that. And everything I've seen about it right now just looks like Dark Souls. And it's great. I like Dark Souls. What is happening there? Did I just draw that out? What the heck? Huh? It's like Clank. How's it going, IBM Motion? You have a different name on Twitch, right? Wow. All right, that to say that ambient occlusion is insane. That's not too bad. Have we got some sort of cloth material I could use? Go to our texture. We got camo. Nope. We got that. Nope. We got this. Nope. Let's go fabric instead then. Cotton. Keep everything. Take off everything but the normals. Cool. I want it to be over-exaggerated scaling. Can't believe I caught you online. Hey, Tomansky. How's it going, man? I haven't seen you in ages. We still haven't finished the scene. I know. You can be as disappointed in me as much as you want. Okay, so I'm going to take this information. See what that looks like if we just apply it with some normals. Did I click that like 3 times? Am I just being dumb? PNG 2K. Desktop. Boom, boom. And then we're going to take that information, pop it in here, set it as a texture. Oh my god, it's Tommen. Hey! Kangna. I know who you are, I just always have trouble saying your name. How's it going, man? Do you just usually sit here in the background, but because Tommen's like appeared, you're like, oh hello. Oh hello there. Yeah, lots of work, you know, I bought a place, lots of paperwork, was fixing it, and finally made my office good enough for work. I want to make my office good enough for work. I work in such a horrible, like, compact place. Wish I could do that. What you do, amazing work. Thanks, man. People have been coming in here, like, when I stream and just, like, throwing compliments at me. You guys are top notch. Love it. Do this, and it gets our normals. I'll take the normals in here, and we'll use those normals as our, like, height. And hopefully, that didn't work at all. Hopefully, if I turn off these guys quick. So curvature didn't pick that up at all. So let's use a smaller sample radius. Nope, still nothing. A larger sample radius? It's smaller, right? You'd have to go. Steve, you suck. Thanks, man. Steve was the man. Oh, wait, I wasn't watching. It didn't look like it worked. Admittedly, I need to do this one as well. Lower distance. It's not using that information at all. What I could do is go into curvature and do it from texture. Then from normal map. But that's not going to give me the results I want at all, because I want it to be much softer, so it's usually way better to just click here. But that is having none of it. No. Turn you off. I wish there was a way to bake this without, like, closing it. Why is that not using... That's how I usually do it, right? Again, I don't think I'm supposed to be putting it higher. No. It's not using that information at all. Which is very strange. Were the normals not strong enough, or were they just sort of too blurred out? Check the ambient. So that doesn't make a difference. I mean, I could change this to see what results we get, but I don't think that's going to change anything. Spread angle. No, this won't fix any of that. Interesting. Let's try a different normal map and see if it's for that reason. So let's close that normal map out. And let's go find another material. I want, like, chunkiness, and then I want to use those normals to then generate the chunkiness. Oh, God. No. It's not got much normals to it, though. So I want that to be, again, chunkier. Maybe not that chunky. Turn off everything, but... like, normal. Nah, it's going to be way too subtle. I mean, it looks cool with it kind of being subtle, but I want, like, an over-exaggerated, cartoony feel. I could go for silk and get sort of this kind of normal map coming through, because obviously if I disable this stuff now and keep just that, we get, like, this come through. Then I can take that information and hopefully do what I was trying to do earlier. If you haven't seen the map for a while, here you go. We got our upstairs. Whoa. I'm just doing the pillar behind her. I just literally put this in, and I want to make a small pillar to sit on here to make it look like she sits here as well and just looks out the window. She hasn't got a backrest on it, though, so maybe I should put something there. So that's not baked. Yeah, we got all this going on here. I kind of want to put a teddy bear up here, but I don't really know what to make yet. We got... I won't show you outside yet. We got this room, which is a bit more to it. Why is the lighting acting weird there? Do you see that? There, when you get close. It's baked, so I don't... Is that... So our lighting is dynamic. Maybe I should be setting those to static and baking the scene. Wait, that one doesn't need to be. Or maybe stationary. Who knows? What are your PC specs? I have a i9-9900K Intel CPU. I have a 1080 Ti NVIDIA GeForce graphics card. I have 32 gigabytes, 3,200 megahertz RAM. I have a couple. I probably have a total of about 2 terabytes worth of SSD space. Yeah, SSD. Then another terabyte worth of hard drive space. And yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, and a 650 watt PSU. What? Yeah. Oh yeah, so here's down here, we've got these muddy footprints. We got the shoes on the chair, or the stool, or the boots. Wow, this is really shiny. Oh, is it because I've got the... Yeah, it's because I'm making it wet, aren't I? It's still a little too much, though. Quite a decent machine. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I've always been very peculiar about, like, gloating about having, like a better PC or something. Because, like, gloating when you're like good at something, like good at a sport, good at a game, good at 3D art. I feel like that gloating has a lot more like essence to it because God, this looks like it's like undone way more than it is. Maybe I will do it up. When you gloat for a skill, I feel I'm like, yeah, when you gloat because basically you had more money in your pocket. I'm not saying I'm gloating about my PC, and I'm not saying a lot of people do, but I just find it weird because like when you gloat, you have a better PC. All you're pretty much gloating is you're saying, "Woo, I spent more money on something." I think that's a really weird flex. Maybe it's because I've never been that like into money, so maybe it's just never resonated with me mentally to flex stuff like that. I jokingly flex about my money, but I don't really have much anyway. But yeah, so here's downstairs, almost done here. Lots of random bits just laying around. Oh, the lighting here is not very nice at all. What color have we got? This is just the movable, not baked. I think... Will it look better orange? Blue and white makes more sense because of the color that we're receiving from outside. Maybe I just have a little too much blue. Oh, a bot messaging chat. My actual problem is that I am trying to figure out what an average PC is. Oh, okay. Well, that's really hard to say. Are you including laptops in that? And this is this room, which looks really bright all of a sudden, does it not? I'm kind of not digging the lightness now. Is it the post-processing? Whoa. You see this? Why is this guy so shiny? I don't get it. Why? But now it looks too dull, though. Because you've also got the indirect color. Yeah. Whoa. You've also got the global Oh, that is the global illumination. I think a tiny bit more saturation, just like a smidge. Could also do that. Huh? That would make it a tiny bit brighter, he says. That's what it was. Maybe a 0.1 on that and then a smidge more saturated. Oh. See, that's too much. Probably about there. Highlights maybe a bit more. I do not even see... Oh, you see that over there? No. So that's where the lighting hits, so that's going to be stronger like out here, right? Wow. I kind of do like that a little bit stronger, though. Our mid-tones, let's have a look at those inside. Okay, so the mid-tones, do they need to be more saturated? I don't know. I think it makes that too saturated there. I could sit it all day. I guess yours is quite above. I'd say so. If you're averaging like all computers, including laptops, I'd say mine's a pretty high-end PC. I just replaced a load of stuff for it recently. Like if you look, well, not for the PC, but like, I got like a wireless Corsair keyboard. Now I know this isn't one of the best ones. What, K50, 55 or something? But it's membrane, so I don't have all the clickiness. I know a lot of people love the clickiness, and I kind of do, but it gets old very quick. It's very loud, and I'm a very heavy typer. And I swear, like, if you want a decent keyboard, they take away the numpad. I like the numpad. I don't want my numpad to be gone. And I got a wireless mouse. Probably show it like that. Very basic. It's like £45 Corsair Harpoon. I don't like overly complex mice. We do something like this. Did I already export that? I can't remember. Let's just do it again. Nope, not the world space, the normals. Cool, turn those off here. Now, hopefully, if we bake that information... Am I doing something wrong? It's not even trying to grab that information for our normal map. Is it because the world space normals I'm supposed to keep on? I feel like I'm doing something very, very wrong and I don't know what it is. 64-ish. That's how I usually do it, right? Where's my YouTube video? This one. Take that. Have I explored it out yet? Found my RGB keyboard in the trash. Nice. Totally agree about the keyboards. I wanted a new keyboard and was really hard to find a decent with a number. Right? They just don't have numpads. Why? Stop taking away the numpad. I use everything on a keyboard except like maybe insert, home, page up, end, and page down. But minus those, I pretty much use everything on my keyboard, including the numpad. So when it's like, oh, look at this cool gaming keyboard, and then it's got no numpad, or even it's like even shorter, it's not even got the page downs and everything. I'm just like, why have you taken everything away from my keyboard? Right, then I import that in. I drag it into there. I bake. I untick the normals, and I bake, and it should pick up. What is going on? So why is that not working in here? The normals are in there, and they're very strong. They're not weak. Like, again, if I were to generate from just the texture alone, it's going to be really strong. Oh, God, it's going to be terrible. Did you see that? I'm very, very confused. I'm definitely thinking I'm doing it right, but it's just not working. Relative bound, auto, yeah, yeah. Is it because this is on? But if I take that off, I'll lose all that. I'll lose my edges, right? Yeah. Oh, is it because you can't do both? Oh, it's because I'm baking from a high poly, obviously. Wait, but the normals I have in here should be the combined, no? Is it not? My brain right now. No, it's not. So, what I should quickly do... Right, okay. Bake everything with our high poly. High poly cushion. Bake. Get all those normals back in. Oh my god, what have I done? Oh. I haven't put the normals in. Cool, that's going to remove the normals we use, right? Then I need to turn this on. Then I just need to... Let's get in all this micro detail that I didn't realize was actually there. That's too much. So probably like that. That's some subtle wrinkles, right? So now if I just file, export now, does that export it with our edges too? Should do, right? Yeah, there you go. Now we import that. Plonk that in, take that away. Then we bake it. Did that do it? Oh, another bot. We're getting a lot of bots. I feel like that's not doing squat. I'm clearly being stupid and I can't think of what I'm doing wrong. Right? I feel like this is me being stupid. Oh, whoa. What are those normals? Oh, well. Oh, no. Those normals are terrible. Let's just bake it with the normal mesh. Cool. Cool. Normal mesh baked. Plonk these in just to put them over the top. Let's do probably that many. That's good. Change the colours. I don't like the colours. It's like a pink before, yeah. A bit more saturated. Come into here. The overlay, let's set to a soft colour. Turn it down a tad. Let's turn you up a little bit. Cool. Let's turn on. Let's go to here actually. I like how this is supposed to just be a very simple cushion, and I'm just like, where's it working? Let's go positional based coloring. Let's do that overlay. Kind of blast out that color a little bit. That's fine. Because the main one I want to do here is the multiply at the bottom. So we got red as our color right now. So it means that my multiply needs to be more of a purplish color like that. There we go. Contrast you up. Something like that. Cool, that looks like a pretty... What is happening here? We'll just do normals instead. Yeah, let's just do the normals instead. Come into the normals because I want it to be a bit weaker than that. So like this. There you go. That's a pretty basic pillow. Nothing too fancy. But that on our desktop, I'm just going to put a folder called cushion. That's nice for cushion. Now, should I have done a pattern to it? Because we could just throw like a checkered pattern to it. In fact, one of the fabrics I have, brick. Like, what was that? Oh. Where is it? Is it not fabric? Maybe it's cotton. Is it smart material? Is it a smart fabric material? Well, that's not quite what I wanted, but yeah, something like that. Well, we're changing the light to it. Change the light to it, we'll change the pattern. Equally, we could easily do something like this, something like base color. I won't do black masks. Yeah. What I'll do, I think, instead, is I go to our alpha, and we can find a pattern in... Oh yeah, I could have just done my creases like this. Like this, for example. We could pop this in the base color. Turn up scale. And then just do something with it, you know. But I don't know. We'd obviously set up everything but color. Like that. And then obviously when we do something, we'd do something like this. But I'm not sure. Do we want something like that? I don't think I wanted two different colors, but I don't mind having it sound like this to give it more detailing. The only problem is we get it on this part. I'm not too fond of it there. So what I could do instead is bring this down underneath this, set this to a normal color instead. Make it fully visible like so, and it will go over the top of those. I could do the similar thing underneath our multiply. Wait, which was which? Oh, that is the one. Underneath this, where I multiply, is turn our multiply to a normal. Again, grab a color like this, tone it down to simulate our thingies. Then we can set this to a normal. I don't want to change the color. So we set it to a multiply, it's still gonna sit over the top of that. Oh, that's because that's not going over the top of everything. Wow, that is really subtle in there. Like between 0.01 and 0 is insane. And that works. Why is it why is the ambient occlusion like that? Is it just because what I was messing around with earlier? Min distance. Do I want to take down the max distance? Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, it's just super weak. Because the cavity is just very, very weak to begin with. Oh well. I could do other bits to it. I mean, I could go... What is with all the bots recently? How do I remove these? Some moderators in chat. Hide user on this channel. No, don't. I just clicked undo. Hide user in this channel. Hide user in this channel. There you go. Hopefully that will remove them. Don't click undo. Right, let's just take this. And I could always do a filter on this. Have we got a warp? Warp. Wow, that did nothing. Add filter. Does it not work because I've done it as a fill? Ah, interesting. So what if instead... Oh wait, I'm an idiot. That's the silk we're looking at. That's what I want to look at. Not black mask. We want to just add filter. Again, warp. want the warp to be bigger, not more intensity. But what we could do is we could turn that up a bit like this, and then we could apply a blur. Like that. Less. Yeah. Just a little bit. Just to help it with that shape. And maybe I'll change this to 50 instead. Oops. That's kind of cool. I actually like that. Hold on a minute. Let me do duplicate. That was accidental, but if we duplicate that, I like it. I made that weaker. And do this one again and do this for 15. We get like that effect. Make that weaker as well. You know what? Let's make it a little bit stronger. I'm glad everyone popped in to say hi, but no NEC2 viewers. Where'd everybody go? They were like, ugh, cushions. Disgusting. Let's drop in here. Name it T_cushion_BC. Copy that. I hate that it moves to the new location instead of like moving it and staying in the old location. It's always bothered me. How is it going, moderate? Let's have a nice chat. Let's talk about an interesting subject. I made this 2K. That is way too high. Turn off sRGB. Grab cushion. Oh, it's not even in there. Import. Cool. Nice, it's all central. Very large. 0.4. Oh, wait. She's resting on the bottom? Oh, no. I thought she was resting on the top. What about like that then? Doesn't really work. I should have pulled back the entire thing then. I never noticed. Oh well. Hopefully that won't be too noticeable. What's your pet's favourite human food? Well, my pet died like 6 months ago. So she doesn't eat anything anymore. Or at least I hope not. Otherwise she'd be a zombie. I don't think what she used to like though. Ah, see, that looks way better. I am annoyed that I did that at the bottom though. When in reality she's like, I could get a different sitting position, but because she's leaning forward. So maybe I just need a better sitting position where she's actually, you know, more leaned back while reading. And it looks very silly. So I kind of don't want to change that necessarily unless I have to. What we can do now, what was your pet's favourite human food? We sometimes bought her a McDonald's. What was her favourite food? She kind of just gobbled up anything. Honestly, I can't really tell you. I could tell you that she hated, like, any vegetable. You give her a vegetable, she'd, like, put it in her mouth, go, and then just let it get, like, fall off her tongue. But when it came to, like, any meat, any sort of cheese, any pasta, anything, she was just like, oh, it was gone. It's So I actually don't know what her favorite would have been. Clipping just makes it look like she's sitting against it. True, yeah. I kind of want to come into... Oh, wait. Oh, I used the master. I used the master material. Instead, I'll make my own material. M_cushion. Let's delete this one. Does that break things if I do that? If you ever delete something that's being referenced from somewhere, it takes a really long time to delete it, even if it's being referenced by one thing. But as soon as you take that one reference away... Whoa. Thank you. As soon as you take that one reference away... There you go. Yeah, Oh, my brain. Once you take that one reference away... Oh, it goes really, really quick. It's very strange. I assume it just doesn't like deleting some of this reference, because now it's going to, like, apply a default to it, I guess. Let's run around. Boom, boom, boom. That should work. What I want to do is connect this to a hue slider. Well, I can do two things. I can connect it to a hue slider, which I think would probably be better. And then adjust the hue from there. Because I could also desaturate and then multiply it by another color after desaturation. That's also not baked, which is going to make a huge difference. It's probably going to get significantly darker. So with that said, I will also set up a multiply in here. So what I'm doing, I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'm like on the other monitor. So I'll do this. We go brightness. Plug that in. Oh, and we default it at 1, otherwise it's going to come through black. Cool. Right click, do that. MI. Throw that on here, come into here, throw that. Oops. Throw that on here as default. And then what I can do now is if I do want to adjust some of that. Oh, it's a bit too shiny as well. Let's come into here. And usually I could just... Because it's pretty rough. It's, yeah, pretty rough to begin with. So if I invert it and connect to the specular, it'll probably come through a little less shiny anyway. Yeah, that's good. Cool. And then what we'll do is I'll apply that or whatever, and then I can now double click it. Oh, it's here. So I can see it on another monitor. And then I can change the color. The only problem is when you get to certain colors, it just looks a bit weird. Because it's a bit too vibrant. But like blue looks good, like there. Cool, which means I can now place some of these around. So if I want a cushion over here, let's default the size to where it is here. So 0.4, so it's 111. And default to 0.4. Add a hue and a saturation. I was thinking that. So come into here to a desaturation after the hue. Yeah? After the hue. And then connect it up and then writing these sat. Well, I wanted to write. That. I really want to either watch something or play something tonight after finishing stream, but I don't know what. And then we can scale this down of like a little butt cushion over here. And you know what? We can have some cushions sitting up here. Oh, actually, we already got a cushion. I could have just used that. That's not very high poly, as you can tell. High textures. If I... Actually, no, you know what? That like low poly, low texture is coming from the light map. So if I actually turn up the light map... Oh, wow, it's already very high. But even though it's set very high, the problem with setting it high just there means it's not set high in here. When it's not set high in here, if we look at the thingy, if we click apply, it will shift it all around and give us more room. So he's what? 2046, did I just say? Or was it 1024? 1024. You don't want it to be higher here because then you're going to have overlapping light maps. So like that, boom. So now when that bakes again, which is not now, it should look pretty good. We could put some pillows on here, just some small ones. Can I make them square but I'm looking weird? Okay, they look kind of weird. But we can make some small ones. Place it over. That one's very plump, isn't it? Hey Steve, how do I remove doubles? Remove doubles? What do you mean doubles? How do I remove doubles in Blender? It's a nice small pillow. Like that. Just one that sits to the side. You guys have an extra pillow that you rarely ever use? Lose is almost what I said. We pop that on there. Can we now... Problem is it's going to be way higher resolution. No, don't use that. Not yet. So change that to like a blue. Like this. Desatch a little bit. I think he means duplicate meshes sharing the same space. Wait, I don't know what you mean by that either. Duplicating meshes sharing the same space. How to explain it's a tool and people can't seem to explain. How do I remove doubles? I don't know. I don't know. See, it's going to look out of place there, so I won't do that. But we now have a color we can pop over here. And we can have like one down here that she can use to sit on. What? Oh. Wait, where's my... Oh, here. Don't mind if it clips, because you won't see underneath it. So just like this. It's like a little cushion over there. Cool. I do need to make better crates. What does it do? Yes, that's a good question. What does it do? I might be able to help if I know that. Are these walls baked? Or are they not baked anymore? They look so bright, but when I go outside, if I were to darken them a tad... Normal strength. Whoa. Well, that's cool. If I were to darken them a tad... Actually, they don't look too bad. I don't know, actually. Because that would probably look better indoors. Yeah, I think that looks better in here, personally. But out here, it doesn't look right. So any problem, because I've made this scene all interior and exterior, and I want it to be very, like, fluid between the two. It means if it doesn't look quite right in one location, I can't, and it looks perfect in the other, I can't really change it. Or if I do, I'm losing the perfection in one area. I don't know, I've been having a Boolean issue when I just delete the entire... It just deletes the entire mesh. People say, use the remove doubles tool. The remove doubles. I've never heard that before in my life. Just messaged me. Sorry, that was me. Got a spot, man. Did these ever get replaced? No, they didn't. Do they need replacing? Probably not. See this though, look how bright. Oh, that's because that's not even got a metallic texture in it. Look how bright it like gets towards the top. And when you get close to it, look, so you get brighter. I'm really confused what's causing that. Like, look how bright that one looks. Very strange. I should have done a better boat. 100% should have done a better boat. Should have done a high poly instead of just trying to wing it using I basically just used a texture and it doesn't look as good. I kind of want to redo him. Yeah, he doesn't look very good in my opinion. Do I do a high poly now? Maybe I'll do it later. I don't want to keep working on old things. Just use the Boolean tool incorrectly. I'll just look up how to use it properly. Yeah, true. It's probably just something you've not ticked. Why does it look so dark in here all of a sudden? What? Is that just me? This is so dark under here. Is it this? Why does the lower hemisphere light not affect in here very much? I find that very strange. Because that's dark. I don't know. I feel like this does need to be orange. Maybe I need to bake this as well. Oh no, it won't bake through this. Unless I turn off cast shadow on here. Well, it's already not casting a shadow. We'll see what that looks like after baking. I do feel like it's got to be orange. But like that color really makes it look terrible. Like even a slight bit. I think it needs to be here. Are these not casting shadows? It doesn't look like it. The shadows are too dark. Right? It's bothering me. That's not doing it. So I just go into here and we go shadow. See, that's just making everything too light. That barely even turns up the shadow. What'd I miss? Everything, Theodem. I'm trying to make the shadows not as dark. I feel like they're coming through way too dark. I'm trying to just brighten it up. I mean, if you talk about, like, actually progress. I see, now it looks too orange. Oh, God. Press the 1 key. I don't know, man. I could sit here all day and mess with the lighting. Yeah, why are these not dropping shadows either? Because I just set it to static. No. This is clearly not casting a shadow. Is it the floor? Is the resolution too low res? Light map? It is only 64. I mean, he's just a flat object though, so you wouldn't think he'd need a big one. Alright, hopefully when I bake him, he'll actually have some shadows. But he should be... Uh-oh. What? Where did that go? Did all my foliage just break? What? Why can't I undo that? Why? All I've put in is the cushion, right? Let's just change level and come back. Boat. New boat. New boat. Just keep everything. Well, I didn't actually change that. Cushion. Minimal default. Save everything. Come back to minimal default. That's what word. What's how's it going, Tilden? It's been a very quiet day in stream. See, now it looks really bland. I know you guys probably like, I don't know what Steve's complaining about. This looks fine, but It's just like the dark areas look too dark, right? And these aren't casting shadows. Like, there should be a shadow casted here, right? Hey, Mohammed, how's it going, man? Have a good stream. Have a good one, man. I was thinking that. Yeah. Did it save the light map resolution for this? Yeah. But that's not got baked lighting on it now. But is my foliage like? Is this got lighting here? Why is this not casting shadow? Have I got shadow casting turned off on this? No, it's casting. So it's clearly casting shadow. You can see. Wow, it's casting really strong shadows. Wait, how does... Oh, right, because it's just receiving light. Yeah, of course. Are these casting shadows? They are casting shadows. So why... There's one of these, right? Single. Wait. No, that's a single... Oh, Jesus. That's foliage, that's placed. All of these are placed, that's foliage, okay. That's like, I don't know. It's just clearly not casting a shadow, and I don't get why. I'm very, very confused. Which one just looks like the other monitor? Yeah, so it's more saturated on my other monitor. So you probably shouldn't worry about saturation. Maybe the issue is how much contrast I got for those dark areas. Get back into the post-processing. Let's go contrast, global contrast. So it is turned up. Nah, that's not really affecting those dark areas. It does when I turn it up a lot. But with what I've got, it's not significantly turning that up. Perfect. What if directional light, or actually skylight? See, there's something, if I turn that to movable, what kind of different results do we get? Oh my god. Wait, does in here not look weird? That definitely needs more saturation to it. But, I'm not gonna lie, I literally can't tell if I'm just like staring at it too much and thinking all these things are wrong when they're not. Like, you guys probably like, oh, it looks fine, Steve. Yeah, I don't see any change. They're changing a lot out here. It's not doing anything. Wait, it's literally not doing anything. What? Directional light? Skylight, are you fine? There you go. Okay, it's working now. You see that though? Like, why is the skylight lighting this up and not lighting this up? But when I go to stationary, it lights everything up. The skylight always blows my mind. I don't get what it's doing half the time. Like, I don't get why there'd be a difference between those two things. How does that make the interior look like? It causes that to get really bright. Which looks better though. But if I say it's movable, it doesn't even light. It makes the dust light up, but like nothing else. And I know it's because it's coming from the sky. So it's like if I turn off cast shadow, it will lighten everything up. But obviously that's not what we want. What is it? If I turn it to like really low. I never use Skylight. Skylight can look really, really nice. It just... You need to fiddle with it so much to get like a decent looking result. It can be very, very annoying. But it's like the shadow, because it doesn't want to cast anything interior. Interior crocodile alligator. Because obviously it's coming from outside, you won't get that casted. So out here, we're probably receiving... It technically should be blue. And as we turn that up, we'll get a nicer light. Too much white, man. I'm still in like debate if I should just get rid of all of these and just keep the backdrop. Or maybe just keep the lower ones. More like this. I still think the clouds look bad, and I do need to do something else with them. I just don't know what yet. Like, it looks good, and I keep changing it because it's certain areas. Like, I don't want the darks to be so dark, but I think I'm like stuck in between. Like, I think it just needs to be that way. I think I'm just overthinking it. So now lower hemisphere color I've removed, which confuses me because I thought lower hemisphere, so that should affect out here, yeah. But I thought it does it to everything, like even interior, but that seems to have no effect in here. But I bet if I were to disable cast shadow and turn it up, it does. So I find that very, very strange. So I obviously need this to be like up and blue, like this, and then turn off, sorry, cast shadow. So that way the outside of our boat, we get this like nice lit up blueness versus... Actually, it doesn't look too bad like that either. So turn it to black. Yeah, just turn the lower hemisphere off in general. Very hard debate between the two. I think maybe just no extra color, just grey like this, probably better. Yeah, that probably looks better. Hard, man, hard. So many decisions to make to try to get that little bit extra, like, looking good, you know? So if I were to make a duplicate of this, but then in the duplicate I turn off cast shadow. It's quite nice outside, but that's going to be, yeah, really bright outside, of course, yeah. So can I use two? If I set this to like a movable, can I just use a second skylight and then have this one like really weak? So I can use this one to increase that interior lighting. Because like if you look to like the bottom of this, look how dark that is. That's not being caused by that very much anyway. But is that overwriting? Oh, it does. Look, it overwrites the other one completely. Man. It's really, really annoying. thought that could have been a solution. It's just so dark. Why is it so dark? With our directional lighting, I might... Should I just now turn the directional lighting to be static and then bake it? Do we think that's the way to go? Anyways, I think we'll call it a day for now, and I'm going to bake off stream, see what it looks like of a static lighting. So yeah, it just bothers me. Oh wait, did I put the pillow back in? Let's put the pillow back in quick. So it's slightly slanted back. There's obviously clipping with the wall a little bit, but that's fine because it just looks like it's being pushed in. There you go. Oh. Just drag it from there too. There you go. Cool. That will bake in our bake as well. I want to... See what that looks like if I set that to static. Let's come into here and set this to higher... Is it not called bounces? What does that do? Change anything? No, okay. I had it at 3, so we'll leave it at 3. Excuse me. So you can turn our shadow amount, and it'll obviously brighten everything up, but it makes it so it goes through it, you know what I mean? As soon as you like turn it down a tiny bit, it's surprising what it changes. Usually. It's not too bad, actually. Doesn't fix that, though. Shadow bias. So we'll change these to make it look a bit better before baking. Keep it defaulted. It's fine. That sharpens it. See that? Blurred, which I think blurred, like softer, is better in my opinion for what we're going for. Maybe a slight in between, actually, like a 0.5. Cool, contact shadow. That's probably better on. What if I turn that above 1? Oh my god. Huh. Yeah, that definitely looks better with, you can see like the shadows appearing there. 0.1. I wonder if that's what's happening here. Does it contact shadow length? Haha! That's definitely something. Oh, I guess longer just get further away. That's weird. Ah, right. So if I set that to movable... Oh, it's unmovable. Wait, so here. Cascades. Yeah. So if I set it to movable... So default's 3. You usually see the quality change as I change that. See that? If I set it to 10, we get even sharper. I'm just going through the settings to see if we can make stuff look better pretty much. What is the color of this light? It needs to be a little bit more orange. Maybe a 6. Like 5, 6, 7. 6.5. Oops. 96. Perfect. 6.5. Cool. That looks good. So you can turn on light shafts, which will cause like a... Not very strong. Cause like that effect, which if you get the right angles can look alright. See that? But I don't actually like these very much, so I don't usually use them. Oh, shadow distance, right, that's fine, yeah. Distance field. I should try distance field shadows as well. Have I got distance fields enabled in the project? Settings. Distance fields. Generate mesh distance fields. Yeah, they're on. How do I make the... Whoops. How do I make the shadows distance fields, though? Oh, whoops. It's clearly not working. Right. I'm going to do a bake-off stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I will catch you next Friday or during the week if I feel up to doing another stream, because whenever I want to do one, I will try to. So yeah, I will catch you guys then. Bye-bye.